Everything that you do is well documented. Well, no one saw you. That's what you think. You think that you were not seen. But yeah, God saw. Do you all remember the story of Jussie Smollett? Some people called him Jussie Smollett. I don't want to copy that, but even though I just did. Jussie Smollett, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember that story? Jussie, I can't even say it right, didn't just lie. He staged a national hate hoax to plant millions of Americans as violent racists and boost his own celebrity star status. He did this. He hired the attackers, rehearsed the scene, wore the noose like a prop. He did that, and thought the media would crown him a martyr. And they almost did. Jussie didn't just lie. He tried to set the country on fire for clout. Now, I'm getting ready to show you a video clip here of Jussie Smollett on the Cam Newton show. You can pull that up here, and you'll see for yourself that this guy is still holding to the big lie. And it's been nearly 5 or 6 years later, and he's still holding on to this. It makes no sense. Do me a big favor before we watch this clip. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the only way for us to work the algorithm. You have to smash the thumbs up icon. Do that right now so that we can push this out. And I have a biblical point that I want to make from this as well. So stick around for it. Watch.
Oh, right. The $1 million question that anybody would want to ask: are you still sticking with the story?
There is no story. Are they still sticking with the story? I've stuck with the truth the entire time. Now, there have been things that with me telling the truth that people will, because it's like, I remember it being where they were like, oh, he did a hoax. And I was like, I did not. And then they're like, well, he was buying cocaine. And I was like, oh, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, that was true. That was true. Or they're like, oh, he did it. No, the fuck I did not. Or well, he was buying that. And I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I was. But that has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
So
through it all.
So I just want to.
All right. So do me a big favor also. If your kids are watching this right now, make sure you turn it down or put on some headphones. He's going to use some profanity. I'm going to do my best to edit this out if we possibly can. If we can't, just know that I put out a disclaimer here. I don't endorse this kind of rhetoric or language, but this is what he has to say about this account, and he is still lying about it. Watch.
Separate the bullshit from the truth that they tried to put on it. The fact of the matter is that I was walking down the street and I got jumped. Didn't have anything to do with setting that shit up because I'm a grown ass man and have no reason to do no corny bullshit like that. If I was going to set up some bullshit to look for attention, I would look like a hero. I wouldn't look like a victim. If I was going to set up some bullshit and I was really a dumbass to do some shit like that, I'm a director, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a creator. It would have been flawless. It would have been fierce. It would have been wonderful. It would not have been no bullshit like whatever dumbass did it, period. Now, whoever really did it, congratulations to them because they actually got away with it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, do not come at me like I'm some complete idiot. I'm a very intelligent man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Humble, all of those things.
Yeah.
But come on, I'm an intelligent man. I stand in who I am. So I just want to separate the bullshit from the truth that they try. I've gone out there and I've told who I am when I did not have to. I've been very honest about my life and about who I am from the very beginning of my career when I didn't have to do that, because there's a lot of people that don't. They don't have to do that. So it just doesn't run with the history of me. It doesn't run with who I've ever been. And that has to stand for something. People's history should mean something. Mm-hmm. I've never been a frivolous man. I've never been an attention whore. I've never been any of those things. So you cannot then pull me into this and convince me to start seeing myself through the eyes of other people. Yeah. Again, I've said what I've said for 7 years. I've never changed my story. Everyone else has. I would have no reason. I have nothing to gain from that at all. I did not want to be seen as a victim.
Jussie. Come on, Jussie. You should by now, if you're going to do an interview, at least just say to the host, don't ask me questions about that scenario, so that you don't have to go through this again. I mean, and how many expletives did he have to drop just to say, no, I didn't do it? I mean, I would probably be led to believe him more if his response was, man, no, they lied on me, I didn't do it. But no, blankety, blankety. I mean, just all this profanity just to say that you didn't lie. I mean, come on, man. See, here's the original lie. He claimed he was attacked by 2 white Trump supporters yelling, "This is MAGA country." He said they beat him, poured bleach on him, and put a noose around his neck. Now, Jussie is high yellow, okay? All right? He's almost white. That's my point. Now, if they have potentially poured bleach on me, you know, I'm much darker than Jussie. So one can believe that they're trying to turn me white. But I mean, Jussie, you already look white, brother. I mean, come on. Why would they want to put bleach on you? Come on. And then he claimed that they put a noose around his neck. He insisted that it was a hate crime motivated by racism and homophobia. You know, the Bible says this. Luke 8, verse 17. It says, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad." There are no secrets, the Bible says. Everything that you do is well documented. Well, no one saw you. That's what you think. You think that you were not seen, but yeah, God saw. And God is ultimately the person who has the weight and the authority to finally and ultimately judge us. Man can see what you did and they can penalize you down here, but ultimately it's going to be God that judges all of our acts and deeds when we stand before the judgment seat of Christ. Hear me, there are no secrets. And so the facts that destroyed the story, that really just crushed the big lie of Jussie Smollett, is this: Chicago is not MAGA country. It's not. 80% of Chicagoans vote Democrat. His claim was politically absurd from the start. Surveillance cameras failed to show any white attackers, but did show 2 Nigerian brothers he personally knew. Phone records showed communication between Smollett and the brothers before and after the attack. He kept the noose around his neck for 45 minutes. 45, right? Donald Trump. Until police arrived, staged for effect, not survival. And then police uncovered evidence of rehearsal for the hoax. It was all theater, ladies and gentlemen. What was the motive? He wanted to boost his career, salary, and attention. Wanted to frame Trump supporters as violent and hateful, and thought he could prove America was racist to elevate his political activism and celebrity image. And then the media loved it. They said, oh, we have this milky, tannish black guy, and we're going to hop on this story because it can bring down the status of Donald Trump. And so major outlets ran with his story immediately. No skepticism, no fact checking, treated him as a victim and symbol of anti-Trump hate climate. I mean, give me a break. When the truth came out, the same media quietly backed away. They just stepped away. Just, we have to bury the story and we got to back away from this. Never apologizing for inflaming division. They just walked away from it easily. The political interference was clear. Chicago prosecutors originally dropped all charges, sparking public outrage. Allegations surfaced that politically connected individuals applied pressure to protect him. The case was revived by a special prosecutor due to improper handling and lack of transparency. And what was the real damage? Weaponized race, sexuality, and politics for personal gain. They manufactured a narrative that painted conservatives and Trump supporters as violent bigots, undermined real victims of hate crimes, demonstrated how easily the media activists and politicians can be manipulated by a preferred narrative. All of this took place, and the media didn't care, and Jussie Smollett could care less as well. And the final verdict, ladies and gentlemen, he was convicted on multiple counts of disorderly conduct for lying to police, and still refuses to admit guilt, continuing the circus, even on the Cam Newton show. Jussie, by now, man, you should understand that no one other than people who wanted the downfall of Trump believed you in the past. And today, even those people who believed you in the past that were leftists, they don't believe you. So the next time you go on a show, Jussie, just avoid that topic, or at least do this. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Let me know what you think below, my friends, in the comment section. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? God bless you, my friends, and God bless America. Take care.